Hello friends, let's move on to the agricultural part that I have taught you over here. This chart, let's revise this chart once because the entire sum we are going to solve ahead is based on this part and this part. This part. Let's revise it once. Agriculture. Rule 7A, income from manufacturing of rubber or latex is 35% business income and agriculture income is 65%. Rule 7B says income from manufacturing of coffee grown and culled. Coffee grown and culled 25% and 75%. If coffee grown, culled, roasted and grounded, then 40% and 60%. 40% business income, 60% agriculture income. Rule 8, income from manufacturing of tea. 40% business income, 60% agriculture income. See, I want to make clear to you all that if coffee is only roasted and grounded or if only curled and roasted, then 40% and 60% won't be allowed. All the four should be done, then only 40% and 60% will be available. If only grown and curled, then 25%, 75%. If curled and grounded, then entire income of manufacturing will be the business income, because there is specifically given here in this chart. You have to be thorough with this. If grown and curled, 25%, 75%. If grown, curled, roasted and grounded, 40% and 60%. I hope I have made it quite clear to you all. Let's revise this. Tax on how we'll calculate agriculture income plus normal income as per the slab rate, less tax on agriculture and income plus basic exemption limit of the SSC. We'll subtract it, the amount will come. If we'll have a rebate, we'll get it under section 87A. Then we'll add education sales and secondary higher education sales, and that amount will be finally derived as the tax payable. I hope this much is quite clear. We revised it well. Now let's start with question number 37. Mr. Asim, a 60 years old individual. I want you all, as soon as you see and 60 years, if the age is given you, you know what his exemption limit. So if he's 60 years old, so his exemption limit is 3 lakh rupees. Okay, please write in substitute in place of question number 37 as agricultural question. Mr. Azim, a 60 years old individual engaged in the business of roasting and grounding of coffee. Is engaged in the business of roasting and grounding of coffee. Only roasting and grounding. See, I told you only roasting and grounding. Then entire income will be business income. Okay. He derives an income of rupees 10 lakh. Box 10 lakhs. Make a box for in place of 10 lakh like this. Compute the tax payable by him, assuming he has not earned any other income during the financial year 2015 and 16. What would be your answer if Mr. Azim is also engaged in the business of growing and curling coffee? If he is engaged in the business of growing, curling, as well as roasting and grounding of coffee, then as per rule 7B, the second part, business income will be 40% and agriculture income will be 60%. I hope this is quite clear to you all. I'm sorry. See, now let's move ahead to the solution for this. If Mr. Azim is engaged only in the business of roasting and grounding of coffee and not growing and curling of the coffee, his entire income of rupees 10 lakh would be treated as the business income and his tax liability would be 1,23,600. How? I'll be showing you. The amount is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs. Okay. He has an basic exemption limit of 3 lakhs. So from 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, that is 2 lakhs into 10% comes to rupees 20,000, and on 5 lakhs 20% comes to rupees 1 lakh. So add memory plus 1,20,000 in add 3%, you get 1,23,600. I hope this is quite clear to you all. Okay, it is clear, I hope. If Mr. Azim is also engaged in the business of growing and curling of a coffee in addition to the roasting and grounding of the coffee, as I told you earlier before solving this, if he is engaged in only roasting and grounding, then 100% will be the business income. If he is engaged in growing, curling, roasting and grounding, then 40% and 60% will be the rate of percentage. 40% for business income, 60% for agriculture income. If only grown and curled, then 25% business income, 75% agriculture income. Quite clear. So the provisions of rule B of the income tax rule 1962 would apply. I hope this is very clear. As per rule 7B, where income is derived from the sale of coffee grown, curled, roasted and grounded by the seller in India, 40% of such income shall be treated as business income and balance as an agriculture income. I want you all to please read all this. Please underline, because these are all important statements that you might need to write in your presenting your sum while writing in your while writing during the exam, because all this all sentences will give a positive impact on the examiner who is going to check your paper. If you do all these things, if you take care of all these things, then you might easily score 60 plus, because these all things are very important. Therefore, in such case, the business income would be 40% of rupees 10 lakh, that is 4 lakhs. And please write with me, agricultural income is equal to 6 lakh. In bracket you can write balance, or you can show 6 lakhs into 60%, which, sorry, 10 lakhs into 60%, whichever you want to show. Now, calculation of tax liability for the assessment year 2016 and 17. So tax on rupees 10 lakh being the aggregate. We will not write being the aggregate, we will write tax on agricultural income plus non-agricultural income. So that comes to rupees 10 lakhs. On 10 lakhs our tax will be excluding, it is purely excluding of education cess and higher education cess, only the tax before education cess and higher secondary higher education cess. So from 3 lakh to 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs into 10%, 20,000 memory plus it. On 5 lakhs, 20% comes to 1 lakh memory plus it comes to rupees 1 lakh 20,000. See, 1 lakh 20,000. I hope this is quite clear to you all. Now, how 9 lakhs came, I'll show you. Agriculture income, see, I'll write it overwrite over here. 6 lakhs plus basic exemption limit of a 60-year-old Azim is 3 lakhs. So it comes to rupees 9 lakhs. I hope this is quite clear to you all. See, being aggregate of agriculture income, that is 6 lakh, and basic exemption limit, that is rupees 3 lakh, comes to 9 lakh. On 9 lakhs you have to calculate. On 2 lakhs, from 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, the tax is 20,000. So memory plus it. From 5 lakhs to 9 lakhs, that is 4 lakhs into 20% comes to 80,000. Memory plus it comes to 1 lakh rupees. So just subtract less 1 lakh rupees, and finally you get rupees 2 lakh. 2 lakh, okay. And now I want to share with you all rebate under section 87A. You will be arguing that, sir, the agriculture income and the business income is above 5 lakh, then how come rebate under section 87A is allowed? Just because this business income, please write over here, many a times it will confuse you all. Business income is 4 lakh, agriculture income is exempt, if you remember, under section 10 subsection 1. So we have to consider only the business income. Since business income is 4 lakhs, that is less than 5 lakhs, you will get a rebate of rupees 2,000, less rebate 2,000, it comes to 18,000. On 18,000 calculate 2% education cess and 1% education cess, and finally total tax liability comes to 18,540. I hope this is quite clear to you all. Now you are understanding how to calculate the agriculture composition of income of agriculture income and business income. I hope this is quite clear. If you want to copy anything, please pause the video and copy it now. I hope you all have copied. This might help you a lot. Question number 38, we'll solve it later. I have folded my page like this on page number 4.132. Please you all also do it, because this we will solve after doing the main sum of computation of total business, because I want you all to have a grip on this, then only you can do this. It is very easy sum. Question number 38 is very easy sum about this. So you don't worry about this, we'll do it later after solving the main sum. Question number 39 is also based on agriculture. Let's read it. Miss Vivita, a resident and ordinary resident in India, has derived the following income from various operations related to plantation and estate owned by her during the year ended 31st/3/2016. That is financial year 2015 and 16. Can write here financial year 2015 and 16. So these are all the incomes. I have already written the rates. You all please don't write the rate. Income from sale of centrified latex. If you remember the first one, rule 7A, I told rubber and latex processed from rubber plant grown in Darjeeling. So you please tell me the rate. I hope you all are telling 35 and 65. That is 35 for business income and 65 for agriculture income. Please write over here if you want. income from, I hope it would be better if you don't write, because in the solution it is given, income from sales of coffee grown and culled, only grown and culled. So the percentage is 25.